Bitcoin is currently sitting at a very critical point, and I want to show you everything in detail. And before I do, I also wanted to show you something that, in my opinion, has changed a lot for Bitcoin in literally the last 24 hours, possibly. So there is a lot of FUD happening right now. There is a lot of misinformation. There is also a lot of possible manipulation that is happening that is designed to shake you and me and everybody else out of Bitcoin before the next leg up. So let me show you what it is, because quite frankly it's interesting, and I'm currently trying to pull some strings in my insider community to actually get some answers, because it worries me quite a bit. So watch this video till the end. It's going to be jam-packed. It's a very important update. So let's just get into it. And quickly, a lot of you guys were asking about Blum.io, because as you might remember, there's going to be a very interesting DEX, and they're going to be also coming out with their own token. And there is a very important update right now. You currently are actually able to farm Blum points on Telegram, and I'm going to leave a link to Blum.io in the description of this video as well as in the pinned comment, and also to their Telegram, where you can actually farm Blum points that later on probably will be like an airdrop or something quite interesting. And as you might remember, Blum is created by ex-Binance executives, so they are pretty cool. I know them personally, and they're doing the stuff they're doing is pretty freaking epic. So yeah, if you want to farm some of their points, I'm gonna leave all the links down in the description of this video, and then you can actually stay updated on their social media and stuff when they're gonna be doing airdrops or whatever it is they're gonna be doing. So not to give too much away here, just wanted to give you an update on Blum, and I think it's gonna be also a very good opportunity to be early in it. Not financial advice, but and through this farming of the points, you can actually be early in it. So yeah, anyway, first of all, we have a lot of FUD when it comes to the FOMC meeting. Again, it happened like 2 days ago. And Fed has kept the interest rates at the same level, and the Powell has been quite hawkish. Some people have said that, you know, inflation is higher than expected. Well, it's true, and likely to have a weakening of employment. So, you know, kind of hinting maybe on possibility of a recession, and etc. And then also spoke about the balance sheet, which actually was relatively dovish. So we'll have to see what is going to happen next. But just overall, right now, the market looks actually very scared. A lot of people are starting to call for the mega crash of all the crashes, etc. And usually when this is happening, usually, you know, you have to be thinking outside the box and in opposite terms, because that's what we've discussed so many times. Whenever you're expecting something, the market usually does the opposite of the general retail consensus. So this is first thing. So it is quite negative. But if you look at, for example, the ETF update on May the 2nd, on May the 1st, we had a total outflow of 563 million out of the US ETFs, which is quite crazy. Even BlackRock has sold $37 million worth of Bitcoin. However, you know, number one, it's normal that there is inflows, outflows. It's always normal. But then the next day, I was like, okay, I want to see what's going to happen the next day. And it's nothing. Look, I mean, only Grayscale dumped a bit, but that's about it. So, and others actually accumulated. So was this just a manipulation to try and scare the market? Tell me, what do you think in the comments, because this is what it might seem like, quite frankly. And besides this, on the topic of manipulation, this is an interesting one, because again, we have a lot of, you know, buying pressure from spot ETF in the United States, and also we were hoping for the Chinese one, the Hong Kong one. And also, guys, remember, my trades are still in, and my trades are actually in over on Bybit. That just reasons why I'm trading over on Bybit is because it's one of the biggest. It doesn't have any stupid FUD about it, like for example Binance, and they have one of the biggest deposit bonuses ever in the history of crypto exchanges. So, and with my exclusive link, only in that case, you can claim up to $30,000 in initial deposit bonuses. We do amazing giveaways, and also we'll probably do one soon. And also, if you deposit more than $500, you get my famous paid crypto course, not the full trading education, but the crypto course for free, claimable in the Discord. There's a link down in the description of this video to my Discord. And also, you will get access to this Discord for lifetime for free. It's not my full trading club, but we post some interesting trades here and there, and just it's a nice community to be in. So you get a lot of bonuses by being a Bybit trader, and you'll only get access to all of this if you use my link to Bybit to sign up down in the description of this video. So let's move on. And the reason why I'm bringing this up again, because we've seen this, and we've seen that, you know, the expectation was like I think that the expectation was 300 million in the first day, And the ETF supposedly saw only 8.5 million in combined trading volume on the day one of their launch. So a lot of people said, oh, horrible, horrible, horrible. And actually, Bitcoin dumped on these news. And as you can see, it's actually April 30th. You know, it was huge expectation. And supposedly, it didn't go well. However, I found this tweet here, which is from May the 2nd, and it has only 254 views, so you cannot really treat it seriously, right? But here, what we are reading here is that Hong Kong ETF inflows were initially reported as 11 million, which is what I just said, and everybody was very devastated about it, myself including. Even I said I was surprised about it. But updated reports say that the combined ETH and Bitcoin inflows were actually 200 million. One ETF alone brought in 1,000 Bitcoin, comparing that to the first day of ETFs trading in the US of only 125 million. And I was like, wait a second, holy shit. I mean, can I trust this guy? He's not even verified, whatever. And then I was like, no, this probably cannot be real. And then I went on to start doing more research in the last 12 hours. And we were seeing bigger accounts actually starting to say the same thing. Right here we have China AMC, Harvest Bitcoin, Bozera, and in total, this, for example, guy, Hodl 15 Capital, is reporting 231 million. And if you actually keep scrolling, you will see Ash Crypto right here also saying 9 hours ago that Hong Kong spot Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF saw a whopping almost like what, 300 million, 292, and about 15% of it went to Ethereum. Bullish AF. But I mean, didn't they report just a few days ago that there was no volume? And then also Radar reported 292 inflows in the first day, which is more than US ETF. So this is interesting, isn't it? Is this something that, you know, also Bitcoin News, new Bloomberg's reports that on its first day, so Bloomberg actually reported. But I mean, Bitcoin News, didn't we just look at Bitcoin News? Yeah, Bitcoin News right here, 8.5. And here we were saying 292. Interesting. So what is actually the case? I'm actually currently in touch with my Chinese friends, and we're trying to pull some real information from the Hong Kong market itself, so we understand the real numbers and stuff. But just to confirm it, but overall, if this is true, then Bloomberg, you know, initially predicted 1 billion in the first 2 years. And if the Hong Kong ETFs did 300 million in the first day, I mean, imagine what that means. But then if that's actually the case, and if this was initially a lie, then who is manipulating the market? And are we actually about to pump? Because this is slowing down. I mean, possibly will resume in terms of accumulation. I think that once we see the first day, the accumulation resuming and ramping up again, I think that this is going to be the moment we just start pumping again. Because again, this is very interesting. And if actually the ETFs in Hong Kong are actually accumulating right now, and we still don't have clear information, how is this not a manipulation to shake you and me out? It's a good thing we're diamond hands, right? So subscribe and hit that notification bell. So, and the next thing, before I move to the chart and show you what I'm thinking about the chart, Europe's second biggest bank, PNB Paribas, bought BlackRock spot ETF shares. So basically, they just bought Bitcoin through BlackRock. Europe's second biggest bank. Banks are buying Bitcoin. In Europe. Wow. All right, but that's not all that I wanted to share with you guys. BlackRock sees, they just released a report as well, BlackRock sees sovereign wealth funds, pension funds coming and pensions coming to Bitcoin ETFs. And they've been actually in talks. BlackRock has been talking about Bitcoin to these sorts of institutions. This is the biggest money, guys. This is where the biggest money is. Not me, not you, but sovereign wealth funds, pension funds, trillions of dollars. So, and they've been talking to these institutions for several years. So they know what they're talking about. And this money is coming. And imagine the supply shock. Oh my God. Oh my God. So all of this seems like just manipulation. Honestly, like all of this. Anyway, one more thing that I wanted to mention is that there is currently, this is liquidity. We're currently sitting at like 60K, whatever, 59K. And below, there isn't much liquidity below, like down to 50K. Maybe there is a little bit of something at 55, 56. But there is $11 billion worth of Bitcoin shorts to be liquidated if we were to come to just 70K. If we were to go to the all-time high of 74, that would be probably above 10, 11 billion dollars worth of liquidation. So this is what the market wants to usually do. So therefore, is this what's going to happen? So therefore, again, my target for this breakdown was this area of 52 to 58. And I told you about it, so call me Mr. Spot On. Let's just remove it for the time being. So all of this is just not that very relevant. And we went into this box. And right now, if you look at, for example, RSI, which I don't really like looking at it much, but RSI is quite oversold right now. I mean, unless you look into the bear market itself. But then overall, we're actually quite oversold in comparison to, for example, here at this dip after the ETF was approved. In this big dip, we actually went down to this, I think it was, what is it? 100 moving average, and we retested it and also like almost hit this level of 30 on RSI in the daily, and right now we're basically at 33, and we are currently fighting the 100 moving average again. So let me just zoom this in so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about, because that's why I said in the beginning that Bitcoin is at a critical point. If we actually break back above the 100-day moving average, and we also break back above into this entire formation in general that we were saying right here. So this is the one. This just kind of, if we just break above, stabilize above it, then we could actually pump to 65K again. And then our next target would be basically the retest of this entire slope right here, which comes in like 66K, 65 to 66. So all we need to see right now really is, if we zoom in a bit, all we need to see right now is this Hmmm scenario of us, because again, we are retesting this area, because these levels have been incredibly strong and incredibly important. And right here we had this wedge, we broke above, and right now we're standing at this very important resistance. This is what we really want to break. So we need to break above 60K. 60K is very important right now, because if we get rejected from it, and then we have the continuation of some bullshit FUD, then we could go back into this area and maybe even go lower to like 53K, 55K, and then, you know, really total devastation and max pain type of a thing, possibly. So for now, as long as we actually stay above the level of 60K, which is what we are fighting right now, we could actually come back into the zone of the bull and create just a general huge fake out, which is this. This could just be a fake out and just push us a little bit higher and then see what happens next. So, and then again, geopolitics, this and that, so we'll see what happens next. But overall, I do believe in it, this possible scenario, if it turns out that the ETF accumulation in Hong Kong is really at 300 million, which is more than the US one. Because again, once this turns positive, I mean, we'll just keep pumping, in my opinion. So I will keep you posted about this. Maybe it's also fake. I don't know which one is fake for now. I cannot confirm it 100%, but I will keep you posted. So subscribe, hit that notification bell, and check out this quick tutorial as to how to trade Bitcoin with proper risk and money management. And as always, peace and love. My name is Kralow. Stay smart, stay rich, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.